Amma, Joe, Ali, Sadiq, everyone able to hear me, right? Okay, good. Sorry for late joining. I just came from office now. I think Geo, for you, I think it's a network issue. If it is going offline sometime, that means might be some issue with your end. So
No,
others,
it's okay.
yeah, now it's fine, right? Okay, fine. And about Brahma and I think Venkat, you can call him and tell that so audio need to be selected, computer audio need to be selected. Okay, you can just tell him so you can select it. Okay, so the last session I showed you. So what topics we discussed the last session is query process and also how to display the data into different tables and blocks. And also we have seen some formatting of the chart also, right? How we can change the 2D look or 3D look, right? And palette style, how we can change it. Anyway, that again we'll discuss that again. And also the bar, I mean, report is having like a header, footer, and also body part. So how to change the background color also that we have seen. And how to display the data into different tabs. So we have created multiple tabs. And also we discussed how to share the report. So share the report means we need to save it into the folder. We need to save it into the folder. When you save it into the public folder, so user can access those reports, whatever the reports you created. Okay. And so also we discussed like when you get a refresh the report, so how it will be, I mean, how we are getting the data into the tables, right? Okay, this is the basics. So we discussed in the yesterday's session. So today I'm talking about the filters. Okay, so we have a different type of filters. We have a query level filters and predefined filters. And we have a block level filters, global level filters, input controls, drill filters, prompts. Okay, so these are the different ways we can restrict the data. So these are the different ways we can restrict the data. Filter is nothing but restricting the data, right? Filter is nothing but restricting the data. So it depends on requirement. So we are going to restrict the data. Depends on the report requirement. We are going to restrict the data. Okay. So these are the different methods we follow while we restricting the data. Why we need to restrict the data? Say suppose few users, they want to see the data only the current year data, and few users they want to see the only the current month data, and the few users they want to see the only the particular state data, and some users they want to see only the specific products data, right? So depends on the end user requirement, we are going to apply this kind of filters. Depends on the end user requirement, we are going to apply this type of filters. Okay, clear what I'm trying to say here? So how we can do the restrictions, that I will show you. Before that, so Brahma, select computer audio. You can't hear my voice because it is not selected computer audio. Venkat, did you help him by calling him directly?
Yes, I'm doing that.
You already done or you are doing now?
Doing now, sir. He's not with my call.
Okay.
I'm going on to. I'm going on to explain it.
If you select computer audio, you can able to hear, but don't know is getting or not.
Okay. Hello, Madhukar.
Yeah, just second. Yeah, I'm just helping Brahma to hear my voice. He can't able to hear my voice. Yeah. Okay, fine. Maybe Venkat, you can help him later. Or anyway, you are sharing a recorded session, right? Okay, fine. Yeah. So coming back here, uh, so talking about different type of restrictions, right? So I'll show you how to apply the restrictions. I'm trying to connect to the server. So how to connect to the BO server? I'm just showing the steps here. Go to the run, type mstsc, click OK, and enter the IP address. Enter the IP address of the BO server. Once you entered, then click on connect. Okay, and enter the username and password what we are providing. The same credentials you need to enter. Remote desktop credentials are different. That means operating system credentials are different, and BO application credentials are different. Even HANA credentials are different. BW credentials different. SQL Server credentials are different. So which all we are going to share with you. Okay. So each the OS password, username and password, application wise, each and every application username password we are going to share it, like BW, HANA, BO, right? So enter the credentials here, connect to the BO server. Now to create a Webby report, to develop a Webby report, so what we need to do? To develop a Webby report, we need to log into the BA Launchpad. We need to log into the BA Launchpad, right? So go here, select the BA Launchpad link, okay, and enter the username and password here. I'm trying to enter the username is admin and password I'm entering. Click log on. You can create with other user also. We are going to share the individual username password for to log into the BO application like BA Launchpad, any of the BO applications, any of the BO tools. Okay, now to create a report, you need to go to the application, create the web intelligence document. It will take time, right? So when you open a web intelligence application, you have to wait 30 seconds. And meantime, yes, if anyone have any questions, please go ahead. Ali, you are asking something? Yeah, go ahead, please.
Are we going to see the difference between this View 4.2 and the older version?
One
As you
second.
said, like we'll be seeing one after one.
Yeah, sorry, repeat again.
In yesterday class, you told like we will be seeing the difference between View 4.2 and the previous version 3.0.
Yes, that we are covering. What are the differences between the different versions of the business objects? We are going to cover that part.
Because
I will
I could
explain.
see in case of migration, as you have
Hmm.
also pointed this,
Yes,
most of
migration
the
we are discussing anyway with the proper like process how we do the migration. A lot of documents are there for migration. So I work with the migration project. So the same documentation I'm going to share with you. What are the activity we have to do while you migrate the project, right? That all we'll see.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hi.
Actually, yeah. Which version we are going right now?
Currently, which is a 4.1. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Having the patches of the 4.2. And the 4.1 we applied the 4.2 patches. So whatever the new feature is added, so that is updated in the 4.1 itself. Okay. Consider. See, you will not see any difference between 4.1 and 4.2. So it's almost same. Only with the 4.2 you can directly connect to the SAP HANA database. Apart from that, there is no difference. But
So
there is a lot of
for
yeah.
so
4.2
4.2 is the latest one, no?
4.2 is the latest one. But most of the project, I think say 90% of the project we are using the 4.1 only. 4.1 and 4.1. Okay. 4.2 is still not updated anywhere. We are not updated anywhere. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Now I'm just accept run. So then what we need to do, you need to go to the new, right? Click on new. Once you click on new, you have to select the universe. Is the middleware, right? So I'm selecting the one of the universe, click OK. And you can choose the e-fashion universe. So one of the universe I'm selecting, click OK. Now the universe contains the class and objects, the folders and objects. Those folders you need to enter here. I'm trying to bring the year, state, and product lines. Also having sales revenue, quantity sold. Okay. So all three objects plus two, 5 objects added, 3 dimension, 2 measures. When you add the object in the query panel, it creates a SQL query, right? So this query execute in the database. Where is my database sitting? My database is available in the D drive. So which is Microsoft Access DB. Here is my database. Okay. So when you run a query, it will hit the database. It will hit the database and fetch the records. So whatever data is available in the database, so that will fetch into our report. Yeah. Brahma, finally you selected the computer audio. You're able to hear
Yeah,
me, right?
now I am able. Yeah,
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. I think earlier you are not selected the computer audio. By default, it is selected the phone.
No, by default it was selected, but I don't know, but still not able to hear.
Okay. No
Now,
problem.
anyways, now I am.
I just
Now,
started.
anyways.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah,
talking
no.
about filters. Okay. How to restrict the data that I'm trying to show. Fine.
Okay.
Please keep on mute.
Yeah, sure.
Now, so see, currently I can see all the data, right? So whatever the data is available in the backend, it will retrieve into our report. So how many pages of document you'll see here, right? 7 pages, right? So now I want to see only the 2006 data. So I want to display the 2006 data. So how we can display 2006 data? So currently I can see all the data in my report. So basically I want to see only the 2006 data. For that, so I don't want to see all the data. So I want to restrict some data. Go to the data access and edit a query. So simple, you can apply a filter. Here equal to 2006. This is called the query level filter. Whatever I just applied, it is right. So which is called the query level filter. I want to see only the 2006. When you apply the query level filter, if you look at the query again, so year equal to 2006. It's created a filter condition year equal to 2006. So which means, so from the database, it will bring only the 2006. It's not that like in a BO side it is applying the restriction. It is a database level only it is restricting and fetching only the 2006 data in my report when you run a query. See, I can see only the 2006 data. Earlier I have seen 7 pages and each year wise I have seen the data, right? Now I can see only the 2006. Now edit a query. I want to see the only the specific products of a specific state. For California state, I want to see the only the specific product. Value from list, accessories, city skirts, city trousers, dresses, jackets, leathers. So six products I have selected, right? So you can see whenever you apply the query level filter, right? As I said, like the data restricted at the database level. Now we'll see 2 and 6 California data accessories city skirts, right? Now run a query. So now you can see the data, right? 2006 California accessories sales revenue quantity sold. So this is how, so depends on the requirement we are going to apply the filters. Okay. Fine. This is called the query level filter. So then what is the predefined filters? Say when I run a report, always it will bring the current year data. I don't want to see the other year's data. See, if I run the same report, I create a report and save it. When user open a report, he can see the current year data. If user open the same report in 2019, so it should see only the 2019 data. If user open a report in 2020, you can see only the 2020 data. You should not see all the years data. But I hard coded as a year is equal to 2006. But so dynamically the data should appear based on the calendar date, calendar year. So how we can do that? That we can do it with the predefined filters. So I'm removing this. Let's make state as a California only. Now, if you see, there is a filters. These are the filters which I created at inverse level. At the time of inverse designing, we created these filters. Add a current year. Okay, if you look at here, how the filter, these predefined filters defined at inverse level and year equal to year of current date. Year of the current date, which always display the current date. Now run a query. Now you'll see, I can see the 2017 data. So whenever you refresh the report, so it always brings the 2017 data. If you run the same report in 2019, it can bring the 2019 data. Okay, and edit a query. Now I want to see the previous year data. I'm interested to see always previous year data. Then I'm trying to bring the previous year. PY. I'm selecting the PY. Now run a query. So when you look at here, PY, previous year, how I written here, you will see. California, year of current date -1, which it always display the 2016 data. Okay. So this is how, so we can do that. Say suppose I want to see the current month sales revenue, MTD. This is a one more filter condition. And also try to bring the month also. Okay. Now run a query. What is the current month? It is a May, right? I'm trying to bring the month name here. Okay. So the current month, this much of the revenue generated, you can see, right? Current month of the sales revenue, I can see now. So it depends on the requirement. We are going to display the current year data, current month sales revenue, previous year month sales revenue. So that all, so we can define it at universe level, that we can't do it in the front end. dynamic data. Okay, clear? That's about the predefined filter. So depends on the requirement, either you can go for a query level filter or predefined filter. Okay. Now, sometimes user want to select their own data. Say, whenever you apply the predefined query level filter, user do not have any modification. User can't do any modification, right? So in that case, if user want to run the report, user want to choose their own data. Okay. If you apply the 2016 data, always you can see only the 2016 data. In case if you want to see the 2004 data or 2005 data, so in that case, we can go for other type of filter, which is called drill filters. In case if user asks, I want to choose my own data based on my requirement, then you can go for a drill filters. Okay. So how to apply the drill filter? Go to the analysis tab. I'm showing again. To create drill filters, go to analysis tab, and there you can find a filter bar. Select the filter bar, and you can add these objects. Simple. Here I'm adding state, product lines. Now you can analyze. If you go to reading mode, so user can choose it. Say I want to analyze the data for 2007. I want to analyze the data for Florida of all the products, right? But I want to analyze the data for leathers, how the revenue generated for leathers in 2006. Okay, you'll see here. January, February, September, this much of the revenue generated. Or I want to see for Florida state, for leathers, I want to see the data for all the years. 4, 5, 6, 15, 17 data I'll see. There is no data generated for 2007, 8 or 9. There is no data, right? So depends on the requirement. So you can choose it his own, and he can analyze the data quickly based on his requirement. He can only do it his own without helping, without taking any from the development team. Okay, so that's about the drill filters. But the disadvantage with the drill filter is I can select only the single value, or I can select the multiple values. I mean, I can select all value, or I can select only the single value. But say suppose I want to analyze the data for 2005 and 6 data for a particular state or a particular product, then you can't do it. I can't select the two values. I can't select the two states here. I want to analyze the data for DC and Florida. I can't choose it. I can select only the single value, or I can select all value. But if user requests, say, I want to have a radio button in my report. I want to have a checkbox to select the checklist. I want to have a radio button. I want to have the list box to select the multiple values. So in that case, we can go for a input controls. You can go for the input controls to do that activity. Okay. So input control will allow you to use the multiple selection, and also which we can have a radio button, checkbox, list box. So design mode, and try to remove this drill filters. This is also I'm trying to move it here, remove it. Okay, fine. Now go to the analysis tab where we can find the input control. Say suppose I want to have a radio button on a year column. Select here, radio button, click next, just click on next, finish. Now I'm just trying to remove this month is not required, okay. And also I want to have a checkbox in my state. Select the checkboxes. Click next, next, finish. And also I have a products. So I want to have the list box. If you want to choose if you want to display directly 8 records, that also you can do it. Finish. So 8 means these rows will display 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Okay. Now, see, suppose I don't want to see all. I want to see the DC and Colorado. And I want to analyze the CT trousers and dresses. Click OK. I want to see for analyze the data for 2006. See. Okay. I want to analyze the data for 2005. 2005, I want to see the Florida data also, California data also. Or, so I want to see New York and Texas. Okay. So this is how user can quickly analyze the data when you apply the input controls. When you do the input controls, so user can select the multiple values. Okay. But so where is the data is available? The data restricted at the database level? No, all the data is available here only. See, if you take another table, so I can see all the data. So all the data we retrieved from the database. In the front end, we are doing these restrictions. We are just hiding the data. How we do it in Excel, right? Say suppose I have a year data, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. So whenever you apply the filter, say suppose I want to see 2004 and 9 and 10. Where is the remaining records? It is showing 2004, 9, 10. It is hidden mode. See, 2, 3, 4, 5 records in hidden mode. That is how it works. Whenever you are doing the drill filter or input controls, so the data is going to be hidden mode. The data is still in the table only, but it's hidden. Values are hidden. So that is how it works. It is not actually restricting the data at the database level when you are doing the input controls or drill filters. Okay. So is that clear? Any questions? Fine. Now, I will give you one requirement. Okay, one task. So you can say one small assignment here. Here I want to display state. I want to display sales revenue and quantity sold. Okay. Here state, sales revenue, quantity sold. I'm just showing one of the requirement. So normally users also will explain like this only. I need this data. I want to display this format. So all they will tell like this one. Okay. Now for 2004, I want to see the California data. I want to see DC data, Florida data. Okay. Getting? Similarly, and their respected sales trend. I don't want to see all the states. For 2005, I want to see the California data. I want to see the Massachusetts. I want to see the New York data. I want to see the Texas data. For 2006, I want to see all the states, California to whatever the last row is, Texas is there, right? Texas. For 2015, I want to see only the New York data. For 2016, I want to display DC data. Okay. So this is what my requirement. And respected their sales revenue and quantity sold. In one shot, I want to see this data. Okay. Either you want to do it a query level filter, or you want to do it with a predefined filter, or you want to use input controls or drill filter, whatever. So, but I want to achieve that requirement. I want to display this report in my report in Webby. Okay, clear? Is my requirement clear? Maybe once you get the server right, so you can start try to do this activity. And also we'll have other tasks also that we'll discuss in further sessions. Okay, whatever I discussed, the filter condition and remaining filters, block level filter, global level filters, we'll discuss tomorrow, and the prompts we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, clear? Any questions? So that's it today, and we'll meet tomorrow at the same time. Thanks all. Thank you very much. We'll share the recorded session. I hope yesterday's recorded session you have received it.
I have not received it.
Hello. Yeah, we have not received. I have not received the yesterday's session.
Okay. Okay. We'll send it. We'll send it individually. The recorded session. Okay.
Okay. And Madhukar, I want to ask one question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, how we deal with timestamp, date
Okay.
with time, and
Yeah.
if suppose I'm just giving you one scenario, like we have some a start time or end time.
Okay.
So just like we have a queue system, and the patient is coming to the pharmacy, and they have given the paper to wait, and there is a starting time, and when the pharmacist delivered the medicine, then there is an end time. So if suppose
Okay.
I want to know the dispense time, it means how much time it took to
Hmm.
dispense the medicine for a patient. If suppose I
Hmm.
want to get the average, or if it means for the analysis purpose, if I want to know that how many patient per day is dispensed, and what is the average dispense time, so in that cases how we will deal all those things.
Yeah. So we have a different date functions, days between, and if you want to count the number of days between the start date and end date, okay, and also like in a day how many medicines are given to the patient. So in a day, like each morning 9 o'clock it will start. So 9 o'clock, 9:10, 9:15. How we can aggregate the number of products in a particular date, or
Yeah,
like that
like
converting to the mm.
it's for a particular patient the dispense time is like 3 minutes, 3 minutes or
What
one
is
minute.
difference time means what? What
Okay, just
exactly means
yeah,
time?
just I want to say that just discuss this scenario also in the training.
Yeah, yeah. See, if you have a clear idea about the requirement, so considering this is the dispense time, considering this is the average dispense time, so there
Yes.
should be some formula. There should be some formula. So if you
Yeah.
give that formula, so we can implement in our report also. Maybe
Uh-huh.
you are giving time dispense time. Maybe we can insert some dummy data in a notepad or in
Yeah, yeah,
Excel or
yeah, yeah,
a table,
yeah.
whatever your scenario, so that will
Okay.
insert some records in the table. So we'll show
Uh-huh.
how it report level how we can display. But the formula
Okay.
calculation you have to do it. Arithmetic calculation you have to tell. So that I will implement in the front end.
Okay.
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 Suppose
Okay.
average. So average is not like always average is it based on the product average? Is it based on the product and year base average or
Time
yearly average?
average.
Yeah, it's
Time
a time.
average.
Still, time average. It's going to be based on a count. It's based on the time. It's based on the minutes and seconds. So that all we'll
Mhm.
consider and will display in the report. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But yes, you can ask me this question when I'm talking about the date functions.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? So we have a
Okay.
separate sessions. We are here for formulas and variables. So that all
Mhm.
we are. So that time I will explain the date, timestamp, all date functions we'll discuss. So that will
Okay.
give you an idea. Yeah.
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 In e-fashion universe, there is no such conditions like timing date,
Date is
timestamp is
not
there?
there. Yeah, date is not there, but in another table we have a date timestamp.
Okay, okay,
Timestamp is not there. We have a date. Okay.
okay, okay,
Okay. With the date we can do any changes.
okay. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Right.
have other uses also there. We have a date and timestamp also.
Okay, okay,
Yeah. So yeah.
okay.
Anyone have any questions?
Madhukar, 2 classes I was missed, so what to do for that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I get audio?
I'll share the recorded session. You can go through it. Okay. And let me know if you have any questions. We'll discuss.
Friday and Monday I was missed, so just to need to know what was the
Okay.
topics that you,
Yeah.
so
The
that I can.
topic I can say Friday nothing we discussed. Okay. And Monday only we started actual session. Okay. There how to create a report. So the Friday which we discussed just topic. What are the topics I'm going to cover? Okay.
Right.
The Monday what we covered, how to create a report, how to get the data into our report, and how to display the data into the different tables. So that all we
Okay, no,
discuss in the session.
I can get the
Will
recorded system so that I
yes.
can
Yeah.
before tomorrow's class I can at least go through that so that I can understand what is
You
going
can
on.
easily understand. In case you have a question, you can always call me.
Yeah,
I will explain separately.
yeah. That is fine, no problem. So we can expect video audio call, right? Audio record for us.
Yes, yes, everything. Whatever I am talking and whatever you are talking, everything it is recording. It's a similar.
Okay,
Only when you are attending a live offline session, so you may not ask question. Apart from that, it is the same.
okay, fine.
You can play in a media player directly.
Yeah.
Madhukar?
Yeah, Gio, please go ahead.
Yeah, I have one question regarding that measurement,
Okay.
dimension and measurement in the timestamp. You have created like year, month, quantity, everything, and you're linking with the quantity also, right? Like in other places, you're bringing quantities, state everything together in one sheet. So like you will be showing that how to map all these things here from the backend system. How you have created that one actually.
You're asking this one?
Yeah. How you have created that year, month, then quarter wise, then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are linking that with, from the back end. You are done something else in order to bring everything here, right? So would you be able to show us like how we have done that one?
No. Yeah, that is what. Like it's almost 60% of the training we are covering on that only.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
That
That
is
is the main
universe,
part.
right? That
Yes,
is the universe.
that is the universe.
Yeah,
That is
universe.
60% of the time we are spending in the universe designing. Okay. So initially I started up with the front end. So once the front end tool is completed, we'll move to this part, how we can create this object, why we are creating
Correct.
this object, and what is the purpose of this measure I am defining, and why I need all these many classes, these many objects. That all we are going to cover. Okay, and covering, I mean discussing here with SAP HANA, BW, and non-SAP sources like Oracle, SQL Server. That all sources we are going to cover in this session. Okay,
Okay.
that's what
Okay.
I am telling. 50% of the part we are in universe designing only.
Okay. Okay.
Madhukar, one more thing. Can't we have a regular session on at 8:30 to 9:30? Means it's 9 to 10 is I feel something.
If everyone agree, but I don't
No,
think so. It's
no,
not possible. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what.
actually, uh, actually, Madhukar, I want to shift at least 15 minutes more because the Ramadan Ramadan is coming from Saturday, so fasting is going on. So at that time, at least I will have a 15 minutes to open my fast. So
Okay.
is it possible that you can shift 15 minutes more?
Yeah, that's fine. But see, Brahma, right? So basically, this session is 9 o'clock mainly. So for almost 3 people, more priority from Saudi and Dubai. So they are available only the 9 o'clock. Okay. But in case these timings is not suitable for you, let me know. We'll plan some alternate option.
No. If everyone agrees, so that I thought we'll continue. Otherwise, we'll go as per the schedule.
Yeah, fine. Because yeah, that Sadiq, that I can make it. Even Ali,
Okay.
Sadiq, and yeah, that I am fine with that. So instead of 9:15, let's make it 9:10. Okay, at least while opening a Webby and all the tools, at least it will take always 5
Yeah,
10 minutes.
yeah. Because exactly at 9 o'clock, our fasting, starts. So that at least I will have something, and I will come to join the meeting.
Fine, sure. I'll make it 9:10. Okay. So you
Okay,
can join 9:15. So you may not, you are not going to miss anything by 9:15
okay,
also.
okay. Thank you very much.
I hope it's fine, everyone. Any questions? Please call me. And just remind everyone, please make the payment who already not done, who already made the payment. Thanks for that, and we'll share the server details and web material soon. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So thanks all. Thank you very
Okay.
much, and
Okay.
tomorrow same time.
Okay, thank you.